Good day, it is September the 13th. Today we can continue in John 9, doing verses 28 through 34, and Proverbs 13. Remember, if you'd like to be tagged when I post these videos, or if you have any questions, comments, concerns, suggestions, complaints, or anything else, you may reach me through 810-242-2997. That's 810-242-2997. You can call, text, leave a message, whichever you like. And we begin John 9, starting at verse 28. Then they heaped insults upon him and said, "You are his disciple. We are disciples of Moses." 29. We know that Elohim spoke to Moses, but we do not know where this man is from. 30. That is remarkable indeed, the man said. You do not know where he is from, and yet he opened my eyes. 31. We know that Elohim does not listen to sinners, but he does listen to the one who worships him and does his will. 32. Never before has anyone heard of opening the eyes of a man born blind. 33. If this man were not from Elohim, he could do no such thing. And 34. They replied, "You were born in utter sin, and you are instructing us?" And they threw him out. 29. We know that Elohim spoke to Moses, but we do not know where this man is from. Moses received revelation that is still valid today. We don't know where this man got his commission. We didn't ordain him. 30. That is remarkable indeed, the man said. You do not know where he is from, and yet he opened my eyes. You don't know, but he opened my eyes. 31. We know that Elohim does not listen to sinners, but he does listen to the one who worships him and does his will. He's doing God's will. He opened my eyes, and we know he don't listen to sinners. That's people who don't worship him. 32. Never before has anyone heard of opening the eyes of a man born blind. This type of miracle never occurred in the Old Testament. This is the first of a kind. 33. If this man were not from Elohim, he could do no such thing. He has to be of God. Otherwise he wouldn't be able to do this. And 34. They replied, "You were born in utter sin, and you are instructing us." And they threw him out. They're going, "Who are you to instruct us? You, a man born in utter sin?" And they threw him out. They refused to listen anymore. Proverbs 13. A wise man is instructed of his father, but a scorner hears not rebuke. Yep, a wise man will not listen to good advice from God, or doesn't like being told he's wrong. 2. A man shall eat good from the fruit of his mouth, but the desire of the faithless is violence. The faithless want violence. You eat from the fruit of your mouth. Well, how did you say? So you shall be. 3. He that guardeth his mouth keepeth his life, but for him that openeth wide his lips, there shall be ruined. Yeah, being quiet can save your life. 4. The soul of the sluggard desireth and has nothing, but the soul of the diligent shall be abundantly gratified. Do your work and you get what you need. 5. A righteous man hateth lying, but a wicked man behaveth vilely and shamefully. 6. Righteousness guardeth him that is upright in the way, but wickedness overthroweth the sinner. 7. There is a man that pretendeth to be rich, yet he has nothing. There is he that pretendeth himself poor, yet has great wealth. Appearances are deceiving. 8. The ransom of a man's life are his riches, but the poor heareth no threatening. 9. The light of the righteous rejoiceth, but the lamp of the wicked shall be put out. 10. By pride cometh only contention. That means, I'm going to do it, people are going to fight you. It's my way or the highway. My way or the highway, people are going to fight you on that. But with well advised is wisdom. Yeah, if you ask people's opinion and listen to them, things will work out. Wealth gotten by vanity shall be diminished, but he that gathereth little by little shall increase. 12. Hope deferred maketh the heart sick, but desire fulfilled is the tree of life. 13. Whoso despises the word shall suffer thereby, but he that feareth the commandment shall be rewarded. 14. The teaching of the wise is a fountain of life, to depart from the snares of death. The teaching of the wise is a fountain of life. They're teaching God. 15. Good understanding giveth grace, but the way of the faithless is harsh. 16. Every prudent man dealeth with foresight, but a fool unfoldeth folly. A wise man looks ahead. 17. A wicked messenger falleth into evil. Maybe go gets drunk or gambling or whatever. But a faithful ambassador is health. He gets the message through. 18. Poverty and shame shall be to him that refuseth instruction, but he that regardeth reproof shall be honored. If you don't listen to good advice, you will be impoverished. 19. The desire accomplished is sweet to the soul. It is an abomination of fools to depart from evil. Fools hate departing from evil. 20. He that walketh with a wise man shall be wise, but a companion of fools shall smart for it. Walk with people better than you, and you will be better. Walk with people worse than you, and you will be worse. 21. Evil pursueth sinners, but to the righteous the good shall be repaid. Do good, and good will come to you. 22. A good man leaveth an inheritance to his children's children, and the wealth of the sinner is laid up for the righteous. 23. Much food is in the tillage of the poor, but there is that is swept away by want of righteousness. That was 23. 24. He that spareth his rod hateth his son, but he that loveth him chastises them betimes. In other words, discipline can hurt, sometimes physically. And 25. The righteous eateth to the satisfying of his desire, and the belly of the wicked shall want. The righteous will have all they need. The wicked either will not have all they need, or they won't be satisfied with what they have. I hope you've been blessed by this reading. May the Lord richly bless you. Remember, if you'd like to be tagged when I post these videos, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, suggestions, complaints, or anything else, you may reach me through 810-242-2997. That's 810-242-2997. You can call, text, leave a message, whichever you like. Remember, Jesus loves you, and so do I.